It is not every day we hear about a Pope's gym. Pope Leo XIV had a secret place where he exercised. He went there before he became the Pope. This place was a simple gym, not a fancy one. It was a hidden part of his life in Rome. He was then known as Cardinal Robert Prevost. The gym was a normal place for ordinary people. Cardinal Prevost went there to stay fit and healthy. He did not tell people who he really was. He was just Father Robert to the other gym members. This made his secret even more special. It shows his wish to live a somewhat normal life. He found peace and routine in this simple gym. When he was elected Pope, the world learned about his gym. People at the gym were very surprised. They did not know their quiet friend would lead the church. This quiet man, Father Robert, was now Pope Leo XIV. His dedication to fitness spoke volumes about his discipline. This secret gym tells us much about Pope Leo XIV. It shows his commitment to personal well-being. Even with many duties, he made time for his health. A pope with a gym membership is quite unique. Omega Gym is not a famous or luxurious place. It is a small gym in a quiet part of Rome. It is near where Cardinal Robert Prevost used to live. Many local people go there to exercise. The gym has a friendly and welcoming feeling. It is not the kind of place you expect a cardinal to visit. This made it a perfect refuge for him. He could be himself there, away from official duties. The atmosphere inside Omega Gym is simple and practical. There are no fancy decorations or expensive machines. You find good, solid equipment for workouts. Treadmills, weights, and areas for stretching are available. People focus on their exercise, not on showing off. This suited Cardinal Prevost very well. He preferred a down-to-earth environment for his fitness. The gym offered various types of exercise options. He used the cardio machines to build his stamina. He also used weights for strength training. The gym provided everything he needed for a complete workout. Omega Gym was his partner in staying active and strong. For Cardinal Prevost, Omega Gym was very significant. It was a corner of normalcy in a life of great responsibility. Cardinal Robert Prevost was very dedicated to his fitness. He had a regular schedule, a true routine. He would visit Omega Gym several times a week. Usually he aimed for 3 to 4 sessions. This consistency showed his discipline and commitment. His routine was a fixed part of his weekly life. His workout plan was well-rounded and thoughtful. He would often start with cardiovascular exercises. This included time on the treadmill or the stationary bike. These activities helped his heart and endurance. After cardio, he would move on to strength training. He used moderate weights, focusing on form. He also made sure to include stretching in his routine. This helped with flexibility and preventing injuries. Cardinal Prevost had a good relationship with his trainer. His trainer at Omega Gym helped him with his exercises. The trainer knew him only as Father Robert. They worked together to create a suitable fitness plan. The main goal of his fitness was overall well-being. He knew that a healthy body supports a healthy mind. His work in the church was demanding and often stressful. Staying physically fit helped him manage these pressures. One of the most notable things was his humility. Cardinal Prevost never revealed his high church position at the gym. He was simply known as Father Robert to everyone. This choice showed his desire for a simple experience. He did not want any special treatment or attention. He just wanted to be like any other gym member. His humility was a quiet lesson for all who knew him there. He blended in easily with the other people. His interactions at Omega Gym were always polite and kind. He would greet the staff with a warm smile. He might exchange a few quiet words with other members, but he mostly kept to himself during his workouts. He was not there to socialize extensively. He was there to focus on his fitness and have some private time. People remembered him as a gentle and respectful man. His gentle presence was felt, but never imposed. There were small examples of his humble nature. He would wait his turn for machines like everyone else. He did not expect any special privileges. His workout clothes were simple and practical. He cleaned the equipment after using it, as good gym etiquette dictates. These small actions spoke volumes about his character. Section 5. More than just a member, interactions and friendships. While Father Robert was quiet, he still made connections. He was not just an anonymous face in the gym. He formed gentle, respectful interactions with staff and some members. These were not deep friendships in the usual sense, but they were moments of shared humanity, a polite nod, a shared smile, a brief comment about the day. These small things build a sense of community. He was a friendly presence, even in his reserve. The staff at Omega Gym remembered him fondly. They saw him as a kind, older gentleman. He was always courteous and paid his membership on time. He never made any special demands. The owner of the gym later said he was a model member. He was quiet, consistent, and respectful of the space. They appreciated his unassuming nature. His genuine kindness was what they recalled most clearly. Other gym goers also had brief, pleasant interactions. Perhaps they held a door for him or he for them. Maybe they exchanged a few words while waiting for equipment. These were everyday moments, nothing extraordinary, but they paint a picture of a man comfortable in ordinary settings. He was approachable even if he did not seek conversation. Section 6, the day the news broke Omega Gym's famous client. The day Cardinal Robert Prevost was elected Pope was a normal day at Omega Gym. People were working out, trainers were busy. The news of a new Pope began to spread. Then someone saw a picture of the new Pope Leo XIV. They recognized his face immediately. "That's Father Robert," someone exclaimed in surprise. The gym suddenly buzzed with disbelief and excitement. Their quiet, humble member was the new leader of the Catholic Church. The initial reaction was one of shock and astonishment. How could this be possible? The man they knew as Father Robert, so unassuming. Now, he was on television screens around the world. The gym staff checked their records, their memories. Yes, it was him, their regular member. It took some time for the reality to sink in. Omega Gym had unknowingly hosted a future Pope. Pride quickly followed the surprise. The owner of Omega Gym was interviewed by reporters. He spoke of Father Robert's kindness and dedication. Trainers shared stories of his consistent workouts. Other members recalled their brief interactions with him. Suddenly, their ordinary gym was in the spotlight. Section 7, a passion for the court. Leo XIV's love for tennis. Beyond his regular gym workouts, Father Robert had another passion. He had a deep love for the game of tennis. This sport offered him a different kind of physical challenge. It combined fitness with strategy and skill. He tried to play tennis whenever his schedule allowed. Omega Gym itself did not have tennis courts, but he likely found courts nearby to practice his game. His enthusiasm for tennis was well known to those close to him. His style of play on the tennis court was energetic, Friends who played with him described him as a keen player. He was competitive, but always in a friendly way. He enjoyed the movement and the challenge of the game. Tennis requires quick thinking and agility. These were qualities that he also showed in his church work. He played with a smile, enjoying the sport for its own sake. Fair play and good sportsmanship were important to him. There are anecdotes about his time on the tennis court. Sometimes he would play with fellow priests or colleagues. These games were a source of relaxation and camaraderie. One story tells of him playing a very close match. He fought hard for every point, showing his determination. Even if he lost, he would congratulate his opponent warmly. Section 8, echoes of a sporting Pope, Leo XIV and John Paul II. When we hear of Pope Leo XIV's fitness, we might think of another pope. Pope John Paul II was also known for his love of sports. He enjoyed skiing in the mountains and hiking. He often spoke about the value of sports for young people. Both popes understood the importance of physical well-being. They showed that spiritual leaders can also be active people. This sets a wonderful example for everyone. It connects the body and spirit in a healthy way. There are similarities between Pope Leo XIV and Pope John Paul II. Both believed that taking care of one's body is important. The body is a gift from God, a temple of the Holy Spirit. Their active lifestyles showed discipline and vitality. This physical energy likely helped them in their demanding roles. Leading the church requires immense stamina and resilience. Their commitment to fitness was a practical way to maintain this. They both presented a vibrant image of church leadership. However, there are also some differences. Pope John Paul II's sporting activities were often more public. His skiing trips were sometimes covered by the media. Pope Leo XIV's gym routine was a very private matter. He preferred quiet, regular exercise at Omega Gym. Section 9, the legacy of a fit shepherd, an example for all. Pope Leo XIV's habit of going to the gym tells us much. It reveals a lot about his character as a person. It shows his discipline and his dedication. He made time for his health, even with many duties. This commitment is a sign of a strong will. He understood that taking care of himself was important. This allowed him to better serve others in his ministry. His fitness was part of his holistic approach to life. His example highlights the importance of caring for our bodies. In Christian tradition, the body is called the temple of the Holy Spirit. This means we should treat our bodies with respect. Keeping fit is one way to honor this gift. Pope Leo XIV's routine is a practical example of this belief. He did not do it for vanity or show. He did it for health, for stamina, for service. This is a valuable lesson for both clergy and lay people. His quiet dedication can inspire many people. It shows that even those with great responsibilities can find time. They can find time for things that maintain their well-being. It encourages us to be disciplined in our own lives, whether it is exercise, prayer, or work. Section 10, will Father Robert return? A question for the future. Now that Cardinal Prevost is Pope Leo XIV, things are different. The Pope has many responsibilities and security needs. It is hard to imagine him going to a public gym like Omega. The logistics would be very complicated. His safety and the smooth running of the gym would be concerns. The quiet anonymity he once enjoyed is now gone. The world watches the Pope very closely. A return to his old routine seems unlikely for these reasons. We know that his gym membership at Omega was still active. This was true at the time he became Pope. It shows his intention to continue his fitness routine. Perhaps he hoped to return, even if just once, or maybe it was simply an oversight during a busy time. Whatever the reason, it highlights his connection to the gym. He clearly valued his time there. It was a place of normalcy and health for him. It is possible that a private gym could be set up for him. This might be within the Vatican city walls. Many world leaders have private fitness facilities. This would allow him to continue exercising safely. He could maintain his health without public disruption. Thanks for watching. Thanks for liking. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for turning on the notification bell.